lot of water. A lot of water the last couple of weeks. A lot of water, a lot of Gatorade, a lot of liquid IVs, squinchers.
Dude, you know something weird? Are we rolling? You know something weird?
What's that?
When, like, did you notice that, like, you're, like, hypersensitive to what things do to your body now?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I never had that before, like, the past couple of years.
No, like, too much sugar, too much out.
Like, I need electrolytes.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know that was a real fucking thing.
And I know I'm on track because I'm not getting Charlie horses.
Yeah.
I know I'm drinking enough water, doing the liquid IVs, the squinchers, where I'm not getting the Charlie horses. I'm like, all right, I feel pretty good. I can, you know what I mean? Even after work, it's not like, you get home and you're cramping up.
Yeah. The other day I felt like, you ever have like a full body lock from like from being dehydrated? Almost.
I've had like double legs. Like,
I was locked up one time, dude. So I got locked. I was banging curb pins all day for IW. And, it was a hot day. Like I drank a bunch of water, but I didn't have any electrolytes at all. And I'm like picking my phone up, dude, and my bicep is like Charlie horse. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm picking up cones. I'm like, my shoulders, yeah. So I'm like, oh my god, I need like Pedialyte or something, right? So I'm driving home from work. I get to CVS to go get a Pedialyte. I got out my car, totally locked up, dude. I fell in the parking lot. I couldn't walk. I was done. And I look like the exorcism of Emily Rose. Yeah, I'm just like, yeah. So, people are driving by me. So like, I finally got it. Like, so I could get back in the car. I'm like, I can't take another step. Like I can't. So I drove through the drive-through, talked them into selling me a Pedialyte. I go home. Right, I'm feeling a little bit better. Get out of my car, locked up again. Bam, ran. Down.
You were like so far gone. The one Pedialyte. You need. Like
I had to go to the hospital and get an IV.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I felt fantastic after that. So then I felt that though this week. Like, and I had drank, I was probably at like 180 ounces of water at this point.
Yeah.
And I felt it. And my wife, who's a nurse, is like, you need Pedialyte. Like drink 2 Pedialytes. I drank 2 Pedialytes, I'm fine.
Now, do you ever mess around with the liquid IVs or no?
They're awesome.
I love those liquid IVs.
I didn't think they did anything.
They do.
They do.
Like 2 a day.
They do.
That's like, you can't drink, funny story, like with the squinchers, right? Like 2 a day of them. I don't know. They're okay. They work. The liquid IVs are like hands down a million times better. I was on a job a couple of years ago. I watched a kid that never messed around with squinchers drink like one after another, shitting his brains out all day. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I can't stop shitting. I'm like, you got to stop drinking squinchers. Like, you need like 3 bottles of water for every squincher, my friend. And he's like, it burns. I'm like, you'll be fine. I was like, stop. You need to stop doing that. We're all watching him. I'm like, how many is he going to drink? How many is he going to drink? And he like every bottle of water.
Well, they are delicious.
Oh, they're good. The ice pops are all amazing.
Ice pops are so good, dude.
But
the ice
you
pops
can't
are
drink. You need to mix it up. You need to like I'll do a liquid IV like around like 9 o'clock, and then I'll do it on the way home, and it's pretty good.
I can feel like I'll start to get a little lightheaded. I get like a little like I feel like light or like my body feels like real like weird.
Rubbery,
yeah, rubbery.
Yeah.
I always thought it was sugar. Like my blood sugar was fucked up.
It's your electrolytes.
It is my electrolytes. Yeah. I just realized that like this week.
Yeah, I know like so they're on the job I'm on. It's a hazmat job, so they'll temp us all the time. There's the safety ladies coming around. She's sticking a thermometer in your ear. She's checking. She's like, oh, you gotta go calm down, or and it helps. You drink a bottle.
How high does your temperature get?
Not in the like 99, 100, which isn't much. Like they take your baseline in the morning, and then there's some kind of formula they come up with. I don't know, but we're in this fucking tent, and it's like an oven, and there's 2 machines in there. It's digging. It's hot. It's nasty. The sun isn't shining on you, but it's humid as shit. So it gets hot in there. It gets spicy.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like
hazmat jobs are great.
They're great. This one's not the best. I'll be very happy. It's been 14 months. I'll be very happy when it's over.
Do you stretch?
I should, but I don't.
They don't make you stretch?
No stretching.
Do they do like the toolbox talks?
Yeah, every morning.
Yeah.
Every morning. It's like the morning, after coffee, after lunch. It's like the whole deal.
I was only ever on one job that ever like made you like everyone had to get in a circle and talk. It was a PSE, or it was might have been Atlantic Electric. It was like for Arthur Henry or something.
I did a solar job, and they did the stretch and flex in the morning and stuff. I'm like, this is gay. Come on, guys. It was the winter time. Everybody had bibs on.
Come on.
It was 5 degrees. They're like, come on, dude, jumping jacks and roll. Like, We're all bundled up.
Yeah.
We look like Ralphie from a Christmas story. Like, come on, bro. Really?
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'll be happy when this one's done. It'd be nice to get a little closer to the house.
Yeah.
It's in Trenton. It's not horrible, but it's not. It just every day. It just like
Yeah.
it just gets old.
We did Parkway to 95.
No, 206. 206.
Oh yeah, 206 is horrible, dude.
206 is horrible. So
Earl's
horrible.
destroying it.
Destroying it.
Destroying it.
Every day, like the last month, has been like the epitome of my life. Is
I got hit with like 6 alternating traffics in like one shot.
oh,
like
it's
6
horrible.
cycles.
It's horrible. I came up 206 last Friday. It was so we're starting at 6. So I'm leaving my house like 4:15, 4:20. It's like 4:40. All right, and there's usually nobody around.
Mm-hmm.
They got their little stop slow operation going. So I'm waiting there like 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, guys, come on. It's not even 5 o'clock in the morning. There's not this much traffic. Come on, let's go. We get going. I'm cruising up past that sign. There's a car coming in my lane the other way. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? I'm like, where'd this car come from? I'm like, how is this a thing? There's no roads. There's no way for a car to get in here. How is this a thing?
I don't understand how they're the paving is very strange. Like, so they're putting that popcorn paving in that I forget what it's called, but it absorbs
It
water.
drains, right? It's
yeah,
got like
which is cool. Like we did that a couple of years ago from 8th Street to Route 50
okay.
on 322. But so it's good. I mean, it's good stuff. It like works, but like the way they're doing it, they're doing like shoulder here, main line here. It's like a checkerboard. I'm like, what are they? It must be something with the safety or something.
How is APS tied in with them being a non-union company? Explain this to me.
Yeah, I've had this conversation before. I think we're just happy we get a piece. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think that's like the general whatever. Like the general feeling is like, all right, well, at least we got a piece of it.
Yeah.
But they're like, so APS has a poly seal. They do like a poly that it expands through that material and binds it like stronger. So instead of just like adhering to it,
Okay.
it reactivates it and makes it like one.
That's their.
They get into all kind of weird like specialized stuff that like only they do. Like that stuff they do on the rumble strips. Like they're the only one in the state that does it.
They're the only ones.
The only ones.
They have it.
No one does.
Them.
Yeah. Anyone else tries to do it, like buys them out, they're done.
Really?
Yeah. He's a man, dude. He's a shrewd businessman. Dude. Yeah,
I mean, it might not be a bad. Maybe start a unique niche company doing that stuff. Build it up a little bit and be like, hey, you want to buy me out? You know what I mean?
He bought every gym in Hamilton because he wanted to have the only gym in Hamilton. There was one called Solid. There was one called 54 Fitness. There was like this girl who did like that, like the bands.
Yeah.
There was a CrossFit. He bought all of them.
Is that him over there behind the wall? That's
Adrenaline.
Okay.
It's a great gym. But
damn.
yeah.
I didn't know that he was the one.
Yeah. Well, he's had that. I mean, that was Hollywood East. Then it was Hamilton Health and Wellness or something like that. Now it's Adrenaline. Their branding is pretty cool, but I mean, you have to go. You go there, Planet Fitness. That's it.
Well, they open early. I know guys that go there because they open early.
They have a sauna and a cold plunge too.
Shit, that's not bad.
No, it's not.
I
did CrossFit over there. So they bought the CrossFit gym. They brought it into Adrenaline, and then they pulled it out so that they could put the sauna. But the sauna's fucking awesome, dude. I haven't had time to go at all.
How is their cold plunge? Is it like the real deal?
It's cold.
Like, yeah.
It's like, dude, it looks like a freezer you would keep your deer meat in. And you open it up and it's just water. And you're like, fuck that, dude.
I don't know.
Dude, so I did it. I tried it 3 times, and I got through like 15 seconds. I was like, no way. This isn't for me.
Really?
And then my boy, one day I was in like the sauna, and my boy who's a farmer. He's like, I'll do it. So I tried it first. I was like, nope, can't do it. And then he went in and he like got through it. And I'm like, oh God, now I got to do it.
How long?
You're supposed to do it 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Yeah. So I went in. He's like, you got to get through. Like, you got to just breathe. Like, like it feels like your shins are going to shatter like glass. Like that's how much it hurts your legs. It hurts, dude. Like you want to get out of there more than anything in the world. And he's like, you got to breathe, get through it. Like once you get through 1 minute, you'll be fine. And you get through like 1 minute and 30 seconds and you can sit in there.
What's the benefit?
So
does it heal your muscles, or what's the?
It releases proteins. I think Lou might know this better than me. Do you know any of this? The cold plunge. I think it releases some type of proteins. It has something to do with like a fight or flight, and fighting the urge to flight. And it you get like total mental clarity, like zero brain fog. Like, I mean, if you're hungover, you go in there, you're done. Like, it's done.
You're just cured.
You're cured. Yeah.
Shit.
It has like a ton of health benefits. Same with the sauna.
Okay. Well, the sauna, yeah. I mean, that's like
sauna's
sweat it
great,
out.
dude.
I mean,
love
it's
it,
sitting there all, but I never mess with the cold plunge. I don't know. That's like.
You do it. Hit up
I don't know.
I'll meet you there at like 4:30 tomorrow.
I don't know if I can make it 3 minutes.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I like cold.
There's like fingernails floating around there because everyone uses the same thing.
I mean, I don't know though. I'm duck hunting in January and getting cold and wet, so who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you say it's like 47 degrees, or like it'll say like 43 degrees. You're like,
let me tell you something. You don't want to get 43 degrees.
Cold,
43
dude.
degrees is very cold.
Very cold.
Very, very cold. That's not nice water.
I thought they were like 33.
You die.
It was 47. I'm like,
47.
Yeah, what is this nonsense?
No, 33. You're going to the hospital.
I'm a man. I can do 47.
No, 47's cold.
Yeah, it's freezing.
47's cold.
Yeah.
Considering the river right now is like 80 degrees, it feels like a bathtub.
Yeah.
Yeah, 47's cold.
It's cold.
Nah. I'll get it.
So Matt Biggins, I haven't even introduced you yet. I'm sorry.
Hi guys.
We've been shooting shit.
Matt Biggins here.
Dude, you're like the face of the region now. How did this happen?
I don't know. I don't like to think of it that way, but maybe, I don't know, maybe a little bit. Just, staying active, staying active, doing the Rise stuff, and then one thing opens to another, it leads to, another door opens. I did the Rise, from the foundation right through, and then there was the lobby day came up, and they offered me to do the Instagram takeover that day, right? I don't know if you saw any of that. Did you catch any of that?
I didn't catch. I heard about it.
So they offered me that, and I think that went off pretty good. That was a good, it set the foundation, and now it's just, I was down in D.C. at the general headquarters talking to them, and telling them a little bit about this and that, and they liked it. They liked what they heard, so they did this other movie that just came out, and it's just,
It's awesome, dude. A lot of people it's been a question I've brought up over and over again. Like, everyone always hears, you got to get involved. You got to get involved. Right. And it's like, what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, you hear that and you're like, all right, I got to go to meetings. And like, you go to meetings, you're like texting people and they're like, I'm involved. But like, it's not that. It's not even going it's not even doing the pack stuff. It's like, it's something else. Like, how do you explain what getting involved is?
That's a broad category. You can do the political action stuff. I've done it, and I try to keep myself involved. So I don't, I go through a hot and cold phase where I'll go to the meetings, but right now, like, I'm working up in Trenton. I want to go to the Trenton meetings, but what am I going to do? Turn around, drive home, and turn around to drive back to Trenton. So it's not easy. And then I got to tell myself, all right, you need to get to these meetings. You got to show face. You got to do, when they ask for help with the political action books, they're not just doing it. They need the help.
Mm-hmm.
They, when they say, hey, we need guys to walk, they really need the help.
Mm-hmm.
It's, but like, that's not Eastern region stuff. That's all local stuff. I got involved in the region through the Rise program. That was like my breakout, and doing that and talking and just, being vocal at the different programs, the different levels of the programs, and doing good. And, because you don't realize it, but when you get past the foundation and the builder, when you get to the pro, you get to the champion, you get to the masters, they're grading you. Like, as you're doing the program, there's different skits and this and that. They're grading you. They have a sheet. They have your name. That they're looking, so they see. They're watching everything. It's not just, hey, come here for 2 days and we'll do some cool stuff, and then you go. That's all almost like a test. And I didn't realize it at first. Rob Rodriguez is like, no, they have your name. They have all your stuff. They're writing stuff down. All that gets reviewed. So you go up there and you tell them the truth. You speak from the heart, and it makes a difference. It
Mm-hmm.
really does. especially at the region level. You know, because it's not just 172, 472. It's all the building trade.
Yeah.
It's New York. It's Delaware. So there's a lot more hands out. You know, so when it's not a competition, but they're watching everybody and they see who really wants to be there and who doesn't.
Yeah. So at that pro, what's the one in like Brunswick?
I did the Master and the Champions in New Brunswick.
Yeah, so I guess it was the Master. There was this thing they wanted you to make like a forget what it was, but I came up with this like credit card, this Rise like LaUna credit card for members only.
Okay.
Like super low interest rate. I thought I nailed it, dude. I must have scored low. I haven't been well, I got invited to that
Champion.
No, that
The reunion.
Is that what it's called? The reunion on August 9th?
Yeah, it's a Masters
Yeah.
reunion.
Yeah, I got invited to that. I can't go unfortunately because I got the whatever labor political thing.
I'm gonna go if I'm in the state. I'm gonna go. Like I was telling.
It sounds awesome. I would love to go.
No, it does. I think it'll be a good time. I don't know what it's gonna entail, but it should be a lot of people from all the different classes. Excuse me. I don't know how far back they're going with it. I don't know if it's like every master that ever went through the class. If that's the case, I think there will be a couple thousand people.
Yeah, there'll be a ton of people there.
You'd like pull off. You'd be like, what? What do you get in the
What do
door?
we got?
No, I think it'll be fun. You know what I mean? Like, I was talking to Anna, and I was like, she's like, "Are you coming?" I said, "Listen, I'm going to try because." So right now, I'm involved with the New Jersey Forest Fire Service, and I'm on the list to go out of state. So if I get a phone call, it's a 3-week tour. And I said, the only reason I won't be there is if I have to go out west.
Have you gone?
I haven't gone yet.
What made you do that?
I always wanted to do it. Yeah, I always wanted to do it. I always wanted to get involved. I was involved. I'm still involved a little bit with Sweetwater, but it's not really like the interior stuff isn't really,
There's been some wildfires around here.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Big time.
We had that big one back in April, so. But yeah.
There was a point, I think it was last year, where I was driving down the expressway and there was like an echo fire almost like in that area.
Okay.
And then there was another one in like Swedesboro area.
Yeah.
It was like, and there was two
Just
like
big columns
smoke.
of smoke.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God. It was like the apocalypse.
The world is burning down. Like
and it was when the drone, I think it was right around the drone time.
Yeah, that was a wild.
Crazy.
That was a wild time. All right, the drone.
It was
time.
crazy. I'm like, what's happening? We had a live. Our first live stream episode was about the drones. We were wearing aluminum hats.
Did you go outside looking for drones?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Did you see any?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah. They were all, dude, there was a point where they were just spattered in the sky. Like they were everywhere.
I don't know that I saw any. Like, I think I went out one time and looked.
I can't confirm that they were drones, but I've never seen that. If it was airplane, there's no way it was airplanes. Like they weren't moving. They were blinking red and white. They were all over the place.
I don't know. I come to the conclusion. I was like, I looked outside my house. Like I was letting my dog out. It was like 10 o'clock at night and Facebook was going wild. I'm looking around. I'm like, well, I guess they must not be interested in fucking Weekstown, New Jersey, because I'm like, guys, I don't see shit in the sky. It was like nothing. Yeah. I'm like, all right, go to bed.
So my friend's wife is she's a nurse in the state, like the helicopter for
the life flight.
Yeah. They couldn't land in the Hamilton airport because of the drone activity. They had to call it off.
How does this happen?
It's not, dude. Like,
and then it just went away. Like,
what's weird is that like the FBI was all like investigating it. They were getting ready to bring like military involved. They had the state police were dumping resources into like figuring out what these things were, chasing them around the sky. You had Van Drew or whatever saying that they're like going to some mothership off the coast of New Jersey, and then the federal government comes down there. It's like, yeah, it's ours. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. But like, if the federal government's saying that, then why is like the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, investigating this?
Yeah,
if like how is this? What is this?
Yeah, but it was just like one day it was like 1 million drones in the night sky, and then the next day it was like, go back to your lies, you peasants. Like it was like nothing. It went away like in 2 days.
It was a few weeks. It was a few weeks.
Well, I know, but once it like became like so big, you would think it would keep going. It was just like, all right, you're done.
They can turn it on and off social media. Isn't that crazy? It
was insane. It was like one day it was like the rave, and then 3 days later it was like,
yeah.
I was like, what do you mean? It's it? It's over?
Yeah.
That's it? That was it?
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. They said for the past 3 years, there's been drone sightings that are like unexplained, like no one's ever said what they were. The past 3 years, right around Christmas time on the East Coast, it started in like Virginia. And then there were drone sightings, like I think further north the following Christmas. And then this year they were in New Jersey. And like they said, it's like been all the same time. And then after Christmas or after New Year's, they just go. And that's it.
It doesn't make sense. That's
Doesn't.
wild.
Could be aliens.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Listen, I spend too much time by myself in the woods in the dark to be thinking about shit like that, all right? Come on now.
Yeah. Well, you got a gun.
Yeah, I do, but
Yeah.
still. Or a bow or whatever,
Yeah.
but still, I don't need that,
Yeah.
I'm not scared of the dark, but I don't need to put anything extra on top of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
I've been some spooky places by myself, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, you can't see your hand in front of your face, and you're like, I don't need to be thinking about weird shit right now. It's already creepy enough.
Me and my brother used to drive, well, I mean, like we grew up, like my dad, like would take us just for a ride in the woods. And that's what we did. We'd either have a spotlight or he'd take us during the day and we would just drive through the woods. Like that's how I learned how to drive is
In the woods,
through
right?
Batstown.
Yeah.
So me and my brother, every once in a while, we were like, when we were both single, we would just like, for a night, we would just like put a playlist on and drive through the woods and look for deer or whatever. And one night, dude, he zigged when he should have zagged. There's this tree, dude, just right across the path. And he's like, "You think I got it?" I'm like, "No, you don't have it. Go in reverse."
You ain't got it.
He's like, "I got it." Dude, just seesawed this bitch. Just went. I was like, "Oh my God." With no service. We're in the middle of Bassett. Like, we're right between 206 and like 563. Like just
yeah.
in the dead middle.
You're in the middle.
Of the way.
You got a long walk ahead
Oh
of you,
yeah,
my
we
friend.
did. It was freezing cold. I had my bibs on. Thank
You got a long walk ahead
Yeah,
of
we
you.
did. We walked the whole way. Had to explain to my dad, like try and explain, like
Yeah,
where
why?
we're. Yeah, you know, like that one spot over there, that shack, like it's like a red house with a roof. Yeah, you got to make a left there and then right.
Yeah. So I run coonhounds also,
Okay.
and that's where we run our hounds is out there pretty much. Like we'll start out in that way and work our way through, and it's like, we're running October, November, December, and there's like nobody out there. You might see a couple guys buzzing around in Jeeps and shit like that, but there's times when we're like, and we park the truck because the dogs are on a raccoon or whatever, and you're going in the woods off the road a couple 100 yards, and you're like, all right, let's get the dogs and get going back to the truck.
Yeah.
It's just like, this is, yeah.
Believe in a Jersey Devil.
I don't know. I don't want to say yes. I don't want to say no.
Yeah. We had Mike Rosado on. He's an author from Hamilton. He's like obsessed with the Jersey Devil. He wrote 2 books about the Jersey Devil. One's called like I think something about Mrs. Leeds, and the other one is like the 13th Child or something. And he actually just wrote his new book just came out yesterday. Just shout out to Mike Rosado. He came over here like with all this like like just pages of like
Information,
yeah.
facts.
And we were talking about the Jersey. I was trying to get Corey Leeds on, but he had an operation like pretty soon after.
I don't know. I think it's been hyped up by the media, absolutely. But I also think there's stuff out there that maybe we don't have an understanding for. I couldn't say.
Yeah, definitely in the water. I don't know about like in the woods in New Jersey, but
yeah, I mean, there's it's big, but it's not like wow
right.
big.
Yeah.
Like I was just up in North Maine, up in Jackman, and that's like, you think we have woods? That's like that's.
What are you doing up
woods.
there?
I was doing there's a tracker. He has a school up there actually, and the end of May, beginning of June, I took a 3-day school tracking and stuff like that.
What tracking?
Land navigation, tracking deer, map, compass reading, stuff like that.
How was it?
It was pretty wild. Maine's pretty good.
Yeah, Maine sounds awesome.
It was like an hour and a half, 2 hours from a paved road, no cell phone service, and we just, like the one day we did like a 10-mile hike up and down the mountains all through the middle of nowhere in Maine. We came close to Canada and stuff like that. So
That sounds great.
just something different, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We were on top of this mountain, like we could look over and see the windmills in Canada. It was cool.
that's really.
We were
cool.
living in wall tents with little wood stoves.
Yeah.
My wife's like, I didn't even know where you were or how to get a hold of you or who you were with if something happened. I'm like, you never would have found
That's the
me.
point.
I was like, you never would have found me. I said, just move on with your life if
Yeah.
I never come home.
Phew. Yeah, that sounds fun. Mikey J, who's a co-host
Yeah.
of the podcast. He was just in Peru
For
doing
real.
hiking. He said
Yeah.
there was like indigenous like people,
Tribes.
Like, they had like. He said they didn't stay away from them. They must not have been too dangerous, but they were still indigenous like people.
Isn't that crazy? In
Nuts.
2025? They're still like
it's crazy.
Just in the world.
Yeah.
You know. It's,
do they like not choose to? Like, they're just like, no, we're not that. Like, and who makes that decision? Like, like the leader of the group is like,
we're good. Leave us alone.
Yeah, like all these people underneath them, like don't even know. They're just like, this is life. You know.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not. You know, maybe it's not like that here in America, but it's not like it. Not too far from here. It is. You know.
I mean, the Amish aren't crazy far off, but
don't let them fool you.
Yeah, I know.
Don't let them. Don't listen. They're doing their thing. They're doing their thing. God bless them. But they've got a lot of money, and they're not as dumb as you think.
Yeah, they're hip.
They know what's up.
Well, they keep it in house.
Yeah,
their economy, like they have their own economy.
That's it. Yeah, they're not worried about what's going on.
That's the way to do it.
Sure.
That's like this, like the cannabis thing in New Jersey. That's why I love the idea of like the cannabis industry in New Jersey, because it's like grown, manufactured, distributed, all New Jersey, only state like. I like that as an ecosystem. I like that idea.
Is it working? Are they growing and making?
They're not growing enough. There's the demand is so high. They're not growing enough. They're looking to double the growth in the next couple of years. Yeah.
You think it's possible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they could just make it easier to like do. You know, New Jersey don't make anything easy, but
no. I would like to see them, like, I know it's all right, so for adults it's recreational, like the smoke you're allowed to have. I would like to see them say, all right, across the board, like 6, 8, 10 plants, you know, so then, you know, not make it I don't know all the laws, but I'm pretty sure you're still not allowed to grow it yourself, right?
Not here. California, I think you can.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Just for, you know, a lot of the people, like, all right, you're allowed 6 a year, or 10 or 12, or just, you know, something.
Yeah, why not?
What's the difference?
I think New Jersey likes the ecosystem thing too. Yeah. And they just like it, like people buying it. Because, I mean, it's great. Like, it's grown in New Jersey. You know what I mean? Like, all the money is just staying right here. That's the fear about, like, the federal government, big pharma getting involved is like, you know, then it just washes all that away. Then you're looking at, like, worldwide trade, and then you're like, you know, it just screws everything up.
Yeah, it screws everything up. At this point in time, though, do you think that's feasible? Do you think big pharma and the government ever will be like, all right, it's our turn?
I don't know. If
there's got to be they got to be showing them books, or there's got to be a paper trail. Or,
well, I mean, like big tobacco, like the alcohol and stuff, like all they're like they lobby for it to stay illegal. Oh, yeah. So I don't know if they'll ever like loosen their stranglehold on that, or if there will ever be leadership that's like, yeah, I don't care about your money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you got to figure like
I don't know how much damage it would really do to alcohol. They're saying kids though now don't even drink. Which
no, I heard that too. They're not going to the bars. They're not doing like
they're smoking pot.
Yeah, they're just potheads. Like I think our generation was the last one where there was like a big influence of they're going to the bar, going out, going here, doing. Because I talk to like kids that are like 30, 31 at work, and they're like, "Nah, we just kind of like." I'm like, "What do you mean? What do you do with yourself?
Get on money."
No, I guess you're probably not too far off.
You can't even own a home.
No.
What are you supposed to do?
No, that's a problem. So like. When we bought our house, we bought it at a good time. A good friend of mine, he's in a local actually also. He's going to be 37 in August. Him and his fiance, they're going through it right now. They're trying. He's like, I'll never own a house in this state. Mm-hmm. And he's got the money. It's not like he's not like scraping pennies. He's got the money put away. But he's like, I can't afford it. He's like, I'm 37. He goes, what am I going to do? Get wrapped into a 30-year mortgage?
It's crazy.
For $500,000 at 7%? He's like, no way.
I had a realtor on, we were talking about it, and it seems like the way to do it would be like say me and you started a group of like 10 guys, and we all threw like, whatever, we just dumped like 50 grand from our annuity into a pot or something. You buy a block in an undesirable place, like say like Atlantic City, close to the water, somewhere that it could get bigger, and you turn this block into like a beautiful
little area.
Yeah. And then someone sees it and they take the next block, and then the next block goes. And then within like 10 years, your $50,000 townhouse turns into a $500,000 down. That's 2 blocks from the water. That's the way to do it. But who is going to do that?
Nobody's going to do that.
No, who does it is rich people.
Yeah, millionaires and billionaires.
And we can't.
We're not. That's not us, but people do it, yeah.
But the way to do it is to get like a group together. Like if we wanted to do it, middle class people wanted to do it, that's the way. You got to like combine forces and do it.
Yeah, you're not going to do it by yourself.
But it's too risky for people.
Because what if?
Right.
You know, you put your
Can you just sit on it for 10 years and wait for it to like the equity to go up?
No.
Right.
We can't.
No.
You know, I don't have 50, 60, 70, 100,000 sitting around that I could just be like, all right, you can hang out.
Then you're
here.
paying taxes on it. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you got to fix it up. You got to, you got to make it nice.
You got to keep it nice. You got to.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have it like that.
Right. No.
I don't know anybody that does.
You can't. You'd have to. It would be a big risk. You know what I mean? A big risk.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It would be a hell of an idea.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, maybe if you hit the lottery and you had 50 million at your
I'd
disposal.
like to see I'd like to see the local start that like low interest 2% mortgage thing again. They did that like 10 years ago, 11 years ago. They had that. I actually asked Brent Booker about it.
What happened? Why did
I don't know. They stopped doing it.
Was it an international program or was it through?
I thought it was through the local, but I could be wrong. But he said, like Brent Booker said, there's still programs out there, but they're not like in your face. You know what I mean? But I mean, I don't know what the finances look like for mortgage companies. I imagine they're not terrible, and you could always sell a mortgage.
Oh yeah.
So like to do that, it just seems like a good way to like invest some of the assets or some of the money. Is like,
Yeah.
you know, you just turn yourself into like a mortgage company for, you know, maybe you have to have a 650 credit score. Maybe it's for applicants that are, you know, that have shown the capacity to pay a loan off.
Sure.
You know? But if they're like a first time homeowner and you're like a 30-year-old kid trying to buy a house, like what do you do right now?
Well, you look at it, you're like, all right, look at he's a 30-year-old kid. He's in the local. Hey, he just made journeyman. Guess what? He's not going to go anywhere.
Mm-mm.
He's here.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like you're going to have him.
Yeah.
You know, he's got decent credit. You know, the last 3 years he's made 1,500 to 1,800 hours.
Mm-hmm.
The money's there. It wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
You know, on a 2 or 3% interest rate,
Yeah.
they're still making money.
I gotta go back to the Lionel Masters class.
See?
I just came up with new.
Hey, Anna.
I think membership should push for something like that. It'll like eventually, like that's getting involved.
Sure.
Because you could lead something like that. You could petition for something like that. You can put that in front of the right people, and it could be like legitimately considered.
Monumental, yeah.
And that's getting involved, whether it works or not.
No, it is. It's
You know?
just because you're helping people out. Why wouldn't you take a 2 or a 3% or go to the free market and take a 7?
Right.
What would you do? You ain't taking 7.
No.
I'm not. You know, thank God we bought when we did.
Yeah.
You know, we got locked in low, so it's not bad. It's good, but I couldn't imagine 7%.
Well, it's so tempting too, because like if you talk to a realtor, they're like, oh, you know what I could get for your house right now? I'm like,
Oh.
yeah. Well, where the fuck am I gonna go? My mom's.
Me and my wife talk about it all the time. So we'd have to move out of state, and it's like, well, what do you do?
Right.
What am I gonna do? We love like Cape Charles, Virginia. We love that Eastern Shore of Virginia, Maryland. But you know, I look down there, and she's like, look at this house. It's 400,000. It's gorgeous. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Work at Dollar General? I'm like, this is there's no
Virginia for a laborer. Like the Virginia is like one of the worst states.
Oh
Probably
yeah, you would have to.
You're making like federal minimum wage.
Yeah, I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm go work, you know, I'm gonna give it up, go work on a water, go sell saltwater taffy on the beach, or what's it gonna be? Open up a little concession stand at Virginia Beach on the boardwalk?
You know what you could do is you could probably just butcher deer.
Yeah,
Make
maybe.
good money doing that. $100 a deer.
Yeah, I mean,
Bang 'em out.
they're down there. There's some nice.
There's good hunting in Virginia.
No, there is. I was down there last August cobia fishing, and I was driving to the boat, and I was like driving to these fields, and I'm looking, and I'm like, okay. I was asking a kid, I'm like, how's a duck hunt around here? He's like, better than New Jersey. I'm like, okay.
They have like I mean, it's probably not very unique to like Maryland, Virginia, but they have like people with like just hundreds of acres. They plot their land, and they'll put a stand like on, you know, every whatever, I don't know how many acres, 10 acres, 20 acres, 30 acres.
And lease them out.
Yeah, and they get a guide, and you just like, you kind of just like, they have an app. There's like there's a group from Hamilton that all got together, and there's an app for this big huge plot of land, and you could pick what stand you want to go to when you want to go to it. So say like 10 guys for 10 stands, and like say you get done work early or something, or it's raining, and you're like, oh, let me go to Maryland. It's cleared air. You just go on the app. You're like, oh,
see where everybody's
yeah,
at.
yeah, and you could just pick whatever stand you want, and you just go.
That's not bad.
It's awesome, and they bait it.
Shit.
Yeah, and it's not like terrible. I mean, it's not like
It
crazy
probably
expensive.
costs you like $2 or $3 grand a guy
Yeah, exactly.
per year.
Exactly. You got to get down there. You want to get a rifle. You got to do all that stuff, but
It's 5 hours.
Yeah.
It's 4.5 hours.
Maryland,
it's not bad.
I think it's an hour and a half to the Maryland one I'm thinking of.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
That's
It's like
not
right
bad.
below Delaware.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
I know Cape Charles is at the far end, but no, you can be in Maryland pretty quick.
Yeah.
Maryland's nice. That part of Maryland's very nice.
I went to Salisbury University my first year of college, which is like right off the, like right by Ocean City, Maryland.
How's that?
It was fun.
Was it wild?
No, I mean I was with like a pothead group.
Okay.
So we just
chilled. Just chilled.
Yeah, but one of the guys in the group, his dad owned he owned land on Assateague Island. I think it was right off the coast of Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
And they took us out there and just gave us all 30-06s. We're like, yeah, go have fun, boys.
That's
Kill as many as you want. No, like zero,
rules.
like no rules at all. No, dude, I shot a rifle, like just freehand. Didn't even like rest it on anything. I hit this deer, like, I don't even think I hit it. It just, the deer was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And then I like rested it finally. And yeah.
Did you think that, was that like wild to you? Or you could
just
roll
awesome.
around like that?
Yeah, it was great. It was great. It was like the most free I've ever felt, like hunting.
Oh, there's no, you don't.
So go get them, boys. See ya. And then like the next day, we all slept at his dad, we all slept over there. Next day we skinned them, got a bunch of meat. We ate like kings. His dad kept all the meat and we left.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
It was great.
Listen, I kill a couple of deer a year. It's, I know what deer meat is. I love it. I eat it all the time. A lot. We hunt a lot, fish when we can, hunt. So it's rewarding, it definitely is. And when you do it like that with a group of people, like it's a blast.
Yeah, it is fun.
Like duck hunting, stuff like that. You ever been duck hunting?
No. I heard it's really fun.
My buddy that did it for a couple of years before me, and I used to bust his balls. I'd be like, then I got into it, and I'm like, I'm addicted. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
I was working, I was on 295, and we were under like an overpass, so we had all the scaffolding built and stuff like it was like we were just fishing the whole time. That's all we did. Like it was like an iron worker's job, but like we were just there like sweeping every once in a while. And we're catching striper under it, like left and right, monsters. It was great. Eel. But this group went out goose hunting, and they were like
from the job.
No, there were just guys that were goose hunting, and they were like right there. They were shooting shotguns like in our direction almost. We're like, what the fuck? And they hit this one goose, and it swam over to us and went over to like the land. And these guys rode their boat over. Like, you see where we're at? We're like, it's over there, dude. He rode right up to it. Bang!
Boom! Yeah.
Snapped his neck, threw in the boat. I was like, we were like, what the fuck? I got a video of it.
There's a couple different seasons, right? It's with the goose hunt. There's an early goose hunt. It starts in September. That goes the month of September. That's kind of like the Wild West. They want to knock down the local population. And then there's a later goose season that comes in. We got hooked up with the one guy we're working with. We went up to Hillsboro, and he's got a friend that owns like a riding arena where they like show horses and have horse shows. Well, they don't do it in the wintertime. So we were out there. We set up the panel blind. We're shooting geese. And there's a county park behind it. And we're there shooting geese. I got my 10 gauge out there. I'm like, boom, boom. And it's Saturday. It's quiet. It's a nice area. There's a lot of money. There's some guy comes walking his German Shepherd through the field. There's all these decoys. He's like, what are you doing? We're like, you're on private property, dude. He's like, fuck yeah, I'll call the cops. I'm like, call the cops. You're going to go to jail. You're on private property. And he's like, you shouldn't be out here shooting the geese, dude. But it's the urban interface now, like between hunters and the public is wild. Like just the way they make it, it's just there, because the space isn't there. Like you can't go out in the woods. You can in spots, but generally like with a bow, you can hunt 50 yards from somebody's house. Mm-hmm. I have spots where I could sit and watch the guy grilling on a Sunday or on a Saturday. Watch him grilling his little steaks and his burgers, and he's got the TV on, and there's deer, and I'm like shooting the deer with the arrow, and the deer's like running behind his fence. And he's like, "Ooh, what was that?" It's just like it's crazy because they're built up. There's so many houses built up. All the spots used to be just all woods. Now it's woods and houses, and 50 yards isn't a lot. You think it's a lot? It's not a lot.
It's nothing.
It's not a lot.
It's not a lot at all.
Not a lot of woods.
And those deer are like probably so
Oh, they feel safe.
yeah,
Oh, they
because they're
love
so
it.
used to people
And dogs
yeah.
and smells in the neighborhood.
Yeah, you could go up there like smoking cigarettes or whatever,
Oh
like
yeah.
whatever you want to do.
No,
You know?
they feel
They don't
safe.
think nothing
They
of
feel
it.
safe. They're like, oh, this is normal. And then next thing you know, like I'm watching a guy over here and I got deer over here. I'm like, really? So it's not all the spots that I hunt are like that, but there's a couple, and you do pretty good sometimes around those houses. You'd be
Oh,
surprised.
yeah.
You'd be
I
surprised.
had a spot in Buna, man, and these deer would come in by like the 30, just piling in. It was like insane. I don't know how I lost the spot. I just stopped hunting there.
Yeah.
And I like lost touch with the owner of the house, and then I should have just, if I was smart, I would have just
kept it going.
Yeah.
Well, that whole that zone, I grew up in Barnegat, so that whole coastal zone, everything east of the Parkway, that 51, that's I love hunting that because there's there's not a lot of spots, but there's good spots if you can find one, and the deer are decent, but there's the limits. Like this, everybody's like, oh, you can't kill all the does. Listen, we've been shooting the shit out of deer up there for years, and it's not just us. It goes from Manahawk and it goes all the way up to Manasquan.
Yeah,
and the regs never change.
Yeah, they get bigger up north too.
Yeah, I mean they're not like you get up into Monmouth County and stuff like that, and you get some pretty decent
monsters.
Sized deer. Yeah, Barnegat, Manahawk, and they're okay, but they're not like wow.
Yeah.
You get some decent racks, but if you kill a buck like dresses out 120,
and they're making it like you can hunt like more. Like they're becoming.
Oh, they're pushing it.
Yeah, they are. They're letting you hunt on Sunday too now. I think
with a bow on a private property or a WMA, I believe it is.
Okay.
You can't hunt. It's got to be private or WMA. Like you can't hunt township property or a state forest, but it's slowly coming around. I think you'll see Sunday bow hunting or some other variations.
Yeah.
It's definitely changed a lot.
Yeah.
Since I was young, but
yeah.
I mean, you can. Some zones you can kill 5 or 6 bucks.
Well, I mean, like you go on these roads, like Pemberton, like especially like if you're paving roads and you're walking the roads, like there's deer dead all over the place.
All over the place.
People are just hitting them with their cars. They're not even cleaning them up in Pemberton. They're just leaving them there. Like there's just
that's what it is.
They're letting the birds eat them. Yeah. I mean, you have to let people hunt them. You have to. It's population control.
Yeah. You can't just keep bringing people in and not letting the people hunt the deer. That doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
They're going to get hit. They're going to get in your gardens and your flowers and stuff like that. But whatever. Well, I don't know. I'll keep doing it until they stop us. And maybe even after they stop us, I'll keep doing it a little bit too.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the worst thing you've ever done, I'm sure. Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah. So what else is up, dude?
Not much. Just getting through the summer, slowly but surely.
It's hot, bro. What the fuck, dude? It was like fine until a month ago. I don't know how long. I don't even know. I don't remember how long it's been hot for.
Probably a month. 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a month of
3 weeks.
Just heat, constant.
Just the humidity. It was just, you get like one decent day. Like the last weekend wasn't too horrible, or the weekend before, I can't remember. It was like decent. We were like, all right, this ain't bad. But just the humidity cranks up.
It's wild.
And I can remember, like, you used to get a couple humid days, you would have a thunderstorm, like a nasty thunderstorm, and it would like knock it out. Like, we get a fucking Jesus flood thunderstorm, and it's just as humid. It's more humid the next day. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck here? Like, yeah. I'm like,
what is that?
The storms?
Oh, yeah. Well, how come? Why is it? Is it like global warming?
I don't know. It's like 3 nights a week. You get like a. Is this gonna be the one? Like you get like 4 inches of rain, 5 inches of rain, but the next day you get up, you're like, all right, it's gonna be better. I walk out of my house at 5 a.m. and I'm like, wow,
it's gonna be a tough one. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. The hazmat job, do they make you wear like long sleeves?
It depends. A lot of Tyveks.
Oh yeah. Tyvek in this?
Oh yeah.
Just dripping.
Yeah, it's nasty.
My god, dude.
It's nasty. A lot of Tyveks.
Oh, how many boots have you gone through?
A lot.
Oh my goodness.
A lot.
That's awful.
A lot of Tyveks.
It's
a lot of you try to get away with it when you can, but depending upon what you're doing or where you're at, the dig or the project, it's Tyvek.
Oh my god.
Or a full face,
Yeah.
And I was in a frac tank the hot week where we had the 100-something degree days. I was in a frac tank cleaning it out, and I had a lake, and I could look down, and I was like, we got to empty this because I'm about to start choking over here,
dude.
It was brutal.
It's wild.
It was brutal.
Wild.
No, it's brutal. You just sweat for a couple t-shirts. You're like, whatever.
We were. I was on a timber crew one time, and we were just clearing out trees so that we could get to a like a head wall.
For IW, were you on a timber crew with them?
I think it was Mount.
Mount.
Yeah, and it was a long time ago. And the first day we did it, we like went. It was all poison ivy. I mean, everything was poison ivy.
I was gonna say I knew where this was going.
And so we're like, dude, like everyone's like at the hospital, we're getting like
Shots
steroids
and
and shit. We're
steroids.
like, all right, dude, Tyvek from now on. So they bring out the Tyvek, they bring out the full face mask. It's 1,000 degrees out. And me and my boy Hector were like, all right, we'll suit up. We don't care. So we were like, cutting the trees down, doing a weed whack and blah, blah, blah. Like it didn't matter. The other guys were kind of just like running it through the
chipper.
Yeah, running
That's
through
probably
the
the worst way to do it.
So it's like the end of the day. And we're finally, like I finally get out. Of like, and it doesn't matter how hot or humid it is. When you take that Tyvek off, it feels like you're in the air conditioning, right? I get out, I'm soaking wet, and this guy saw like a big pile like next to the chipper, and like just was like whoosh, throw it in, dude, and the wind just took it right, and it just went like just covered me head to toe.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, I got crushed.
Oh,
I was like, I don't ever want to do this again.
I'm done with this. No, it's been hot, and I saw next week or something, or the week after it's supposed to get hot again. Like 100, like we're looking at some 100-degree temperatures and stuff. I'm just over it.
Oh well, yeah, I know.
I'm just over it. Like last summer, same deal. It was like all of a sudden it was just like, boom, it's hot, and it was like screw you until September.
Yeah. I used to like not mind. I used to prefer the heat of the summer to the cold of the winter. Totally switched.
I'm a fan.
I'm fine with the winter now. Yeah.
We had a couple cold days this year.
Could be because I'm fat. No,
I get it. No, I'm right.
You know what I mean? Like it's not as cold anymore. I'm like,
I feel
I could
pretty
deal
good
with
about
this.
this. Yeah. No, I mean we had some cold days. There was a couple of days I was like, man, what am I doing? Like,
yeah,
I could be laid off right now, hanging out at the house, getting some coffee. But I don't know. We were working, so we worked all steady all winter, so I couldn't complain. I was like, all right, I know there's a lot of guys that are off right now, and I'm working, so I'll just go.
We made it to February last year.
So that's pretty good.
We usually always get through January, and then we'll get like February and
half of March.
But typically, like I'll make it known, like I'll go do whatever.
Yeah.
And this year I just was like,
I need a break.
I was focusing on something else. Like I just wasn't about, like I didn't like push to get to work.
I'll always call and be like, hey,
I called.
Yeah, I'll just be like, hey, listen, I'm off. I'm kind of laying low for a little while, but if I'm really hungry, I'll start showing up. Like, hey,
still there.
If the wife's like, hey, what are we doing here? I'll start, showing up. But
well, stuff because the wife works, so it's like she'll work. She works 3 days a week. She's a nurse.
Okay.
So there's 3 days, dude. Like hang with the kids.
Oh yeah,
that is like mentally draining though.
Oh.
You can't it's so hard. It's harder than work.
The kids, yeah.
I'll take 100 degrees.
My wife was working, and I was off for like a month or two in the wintertime, and she's like, well, listen, I'm going to work, you're off. And it was during COVID. So she's like, all right, you're responsible for bringing them to the babysitters. And she's like, I don't even know why. I'm like, listen, I got stuff to do. I got to still get out and see the world, And she's like, it's COVID, it's lockdown, there's nothing to see. So I would have to like get them dressed and get them to the babysitters. And I'm like, I don't know how you do this. This is stressful. She's like, well, go back to work.
Oh,
then.
dude, I could get them dressed and take them to the babysitter.
Yeah.
I got to sit there all day. I am the babysitter.
Oh, no.
That's what I know. Every time my wife sees, I'm like, who's watching the kids? She's like, you. I'm like, fuck.
I mean, my kids are almost, they're close to that age where it's like, all right, I'm here. You guys don't burn the fucking house down, but don't be up my ass with anything. Like my 13-year-old, he's good. He'll just do his thing.
Yeah.
The 2 girls, they're okay, but they can get a little junky once in a while. Like you never know. They're wild cards.
See, I feel freedom from a 6 and a 4-year-old because the baby is like, constant. You're just,
I couldn't do it.
And you never know what they want. They're just like, they just make noises. And
I couldn't. I couldn't do it. Just thank God that's all.
You got to talk like you got to talk weird.
No.
What's the matter?
Yeah, changing diapers.
Yeah.
How's the diapers treating you?
Yeah, I'm still changing diapers.
Oh yeah, you got another.
I actually, it's been a while.
Oh, listen.
My wife's
I
taking
changed
over
some. I
diaper
didn't
duties.
change nowhere near the amount my wife did.
Yeah, my son, like I changed his diaper a lot, but the
Yeah.
girls, I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't
Yeah,
do that. I feel like
yeah.
this is your job.
Yeah.
I'd be like, they need their diaper.
No, I'm glad my kids are at the age they're at right now because they're pretty good. They're doing little, they're developing their personalities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The youngest one runs the show and kind of dictates what the other two should be doing. It's pretty neat. And I got her on my side, so I got him on lockdown. She's like daddy's girl. The middle one, she could pack her bags tomorrow and go get an apartment, and nobody would probably notice.
Isn't that sad?
She's
the middle one.
She's just like so self-sufficient. She like puts herself to bed. She gets up before everybody else, makes her breakfast. Like I'll go down sometimes at 4:30 in the morning. She's downstairs watching TV or eating a bowl of cereal. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, well, I went to bed early, so I thought I'd get up early. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, try to get some sleep.
My middle one opened every Christmas present this year. Just like we woke up and she was just like, what? I'm like, fuck.
The older one, he's good, but he's, there's a couple of years like between the two. But the middle one, she just.
Well, it's crazy because like the first, like you have the baby and then like the older one takes like this oh I'm one of you guys now like
yeah, he's like hanging out with the adults after the dinner's done. I'm like, nah, you get the road.
And
like
then,
this isn't for kids.
Yeah, and then you have like the baby and she's just so used to like being the baby, and then you have another baby, and then this one's already feels like he's like one of you. This one wants to be like with the older one. But the older one's like, well, I'm cool. I'm too cool. I'm like with mom and dad. And then you got the baby and you got to give all the attention to the baby. So it kind of leaves the middle one like just.
They're just.
Middle
Listen,
child syndrome.
I was a middle child growing up. So I kind of get it.
Sad.
But she's good. She's a trooper too. She just does her thing. Like we'll be having dinner and we typically eat a little bit later dinner. Like we'll have like a 7 or sometimes a 7:30 dinner. That's just how it works out a lot of times. She won't even come down to dinner, and my wife will be like, hey, go see what your sister, go see what Victoria's doing. Our youngest will come down and be like, she's in bed. Like, she's just, I'm like, what do you mean she's in bed? And then, like, I'll wake her up and be like, do you want to eat dinner? She's like, I ate 2 hours ago. I'll see you tomorrow. And I'm like, all right.
Damn,
this is
that
a
is
7-year-old.
Independent, yeah.
Like, she just doesn't play games.
That's funny, man.
She's the first one up usually downstairs on the weekends. She eats her breakfast, pours her cereal, whatever. She's making oatmeal. I'm like,
really?
Yeah, she'll make her little instant oatmeal. She'll eat it. She'll go watch.
That's awesome.
She does her thing.
So my 6-year-old, he just turned 6. I can look forward to this in a year.
Possibly, yeah.
I got to teach him how to like pour a glass of water.
It's
It's like that's like their thing they go to. Like if they're not ready to like do whatever I want them to do, they're like,
go get a
I need water. You got to give me water first. And I'm like, fuck, dude.
I mean, she's great. She doesn't, she's like, she just does her thing. And she's been through a lot of shit too. She had hip dysplasia and she still does. She's been through 2 major surgeries already. She just had one in October.
Did she have a double cast?
She did. She had the spica cast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she's been through a lot of shit and she doesn't complain.
Wow.
She's a trooper.
She is.
Yeah. She's been through some shit.
Damn, man. Yeah, I knew a girl that went through that surgery.
She had it when she was young, the double cast, and that, when she was.
How do you know that's like? How did you figure out like?
When she started walking, she'd walk flat on one foot and walk on her toes on the other foot, and then when she went to the doctors, the X-rays and stuff like that, and then ever since she had the first surgery, she has to get continuous checkups.
Were you born with that?
Yeah.
And like all that crazy like anatomy scans they do, like when the baby.
They should have picked it up.
Do they pick that up for most people?
They can put you in a brace to correct it.
Oh,
and
okay.
I think when the pediatrician we were going to at the time, I think they just had a brain fog or whatever happened. So every year we take her to a checkup, and it came out like, hey, listen, they showed us the X-rays, and you could see it. And we were just out in a CHOP last October. She was in there for like 2 or 3 days. It was a whole deal.
Doesn't it make you feel horrible, dude? When like anything,
oh my,
like
you're powerless. You're right.
It's
you
like
could build any bridge in the world. You could do anything, and then your 6-year-old or 7-year-old's got to go into the night for 5 hours, and you're crying.
Yeah.
You're like, you're sobbing, you're crying.
Yeah.
And I'm over there wiping my eyes so nobody sees me. It's horrible.
It is hard. Like even like a fever. Like I never knew the kind of worry you got. Like I didn't have gray hair until I had kids.
Oh, forget it.
I mean, like it's the whole new fucking thing.
Yeah, I get it. Listen, I understand. I thought growing up, and my parents were, I was like, man, where are all these
What's the
fucking...
matter with these fucking people?
I get it now. I sit there now, and I'm like, you motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I get it now. I get
Yeah.
it. But it's great. It is great, you know, but there is a lot of shit that goes
It's a lot of
with it.
worry. Yeah,
No,
it
it
is.
is.
I mean, I could keep my if I go down the wrong wormhole in my brain, I keep myself up for a while, dude.
You can get lost in a rabbit hole pretty quick, especially when it comes to your kids or
Yeah.
health or something's wrong with them.
Yeah.
But I will say one thing. So this last surgery she had in October, between all the doctors, $100,000.
Mm.
You know how much I paid? $500. So
Dude, that's awesome.
you know
That's
what
the
I'm
second
saying?
time I've heard
That's
yeah.
a you know.
A lot of people
We should
complain
be
about the
very
benefits.
thin-
It's a pain in the
It
ass,
is.
but they pay.
Yeah.
They're good benefits. You just gotta like kind of
know how to. You got to do the right thing.
Proactive.
You got to do the right
yeah,
thing.
It's a little proactive.
So I mean, you can't complain about that because I don't have $100,000.
No.
I'd come up with it
Mhm.
if it for my daughter. I'd come
Mhm.
up with it one way or another, legally, illegally, whatever.
Yeah,
But yeah,
John
no.
Q that bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, $100,000, and they paid.
So did you know Bobby Olive?
I did not.
Okay, that's my cousin. He was my cousin. He was a laborer for years. He ended up getting like cancer, passing away.
Oh no.
But while he was going through like treatments, like he was going through rounds and rounds and rounds of treatments, and he was like, "Dude, these bills are insane." He's like, "I don't pay. Like, I paid $500.
Your
That's
yearly
it."
deductible. That's
Yeah.
it.
He's like, "That's it." He's like, "These benefits are so good," and it's the same benefits we have now. And a lot of people
The
do
Aetna,
complain about
Cigna.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember? I just missed it by a year when it was Blue Cross Blue Shield.
I had it for a little.
How
bit.
was it? Same.
It was great. No,
Yeah.
it was hassle free.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a normal. Like you didn't have to fill out a form every time. You didn't have to like why's your back hurt? Like what the fuck? What do you mean? Why's my back hurt?
I don't know why.
Yeah, just general.
But they were better.
It was just more. I
Streamlined.
think it was the same benefits. It's the same exact benefits, but it just
different.
It just went. You know what I mean? You didn't have to do anything or explain it. There's no explanation of benefits like we have now. Yeah. Well, how long have you been in?
2018.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
7 years now.
What'd you do
Almost
before?
So I did non-union heavy construction
Okay.
with George Harms.
Cool.
I was with them for 5 years. I got started with them when I was in my mid-20s.
What So were you getting prevailing wage?
Oh yeah.
So your checks were bigger?
With them, yes.
Mhm.
You get the whole package. There was no annuity, no pension.
How did you decide to make that switch?
We had lived in Parkertown. It's in between like Tuckerton and Manahawkin. We lived up in Parkertown, and I was traveling like Newark. I was driving. I was putting some miles on, and I was like, we were looking at houses down where we're at now, and I'm like, I don't know. I tried to get in. So I went through like a quote unquote apprenticeship with them, but it wasn't anything like it was like to be a dock builder, pile driver. And I was with that for a couple of years, and I actually tried to get in 454 out in Philly. And I talked to the BA the one day, and I'm like, hey, listen, this is who I am. This is who I'm with. This is what I've done for a couple of years. I have 8,000 hours of pile driving experience. And he goes, well, I could start you off as like a first-year apprentice. And I'm like, fuck you, bro. Like, what do you mean I'm like, I'm 31 years old. I got a kid, a mortgage. I've been doing this shit for years. I'm like, what are you talking about? So they're a signatory contractor with 472, 172. No other local. Once in a blue moon, they'll sub out a deck, like to the ironworkers to TaaB, but like no operators, no dockies, nothing like that. So I got to talking with a couple of laborers, and I was like, they're like, well, join 172. And I'm like, yeah, but how? They're like, well, we're not really going to tell you how, but you could do it. And it was a weird, like almost like a top secret, like, because they didn't want their workers. We were District 50 steel workers with them, and they didn't want people jumping ship to go to 172.
Mm-hmm.
They had you, and they wanted you to stay there. So it was like, well, if you join the laborers, you can't work here anymore. Like, you have to leave this place. So it was like secret messages, like, in the, like, you know what I mean? Like, call this guy at this time. Like, here's the number. Like, it was. Because if they would have caught wind of it, the upper management, it was almost like a guarantee you're fired. Like you got to go. So I finally did it. I had like a midlife crisis at 32. Like we bought our house in Sweetwater, Weekstown, Sweetwater. when I bought the house, I was like, all right, guys, I need like a week to get moved in and shit. And I'm like, I had this thing going on in the back burner to try to get into 172. I quit them. I bought a house and I quit my job. My wife's like, have you lost your fucking mind?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, this is going to work. I promise. And she's like, I don't know. And it did. I got it. I went in. I got in. I went down and actually saw Chris. And I'm like, hey, listen, this is everything I have. And he's looking through it. He goes, and you want to be a laborer? I'm like, yeah, I want to be a laborer. He's like, you don't want to do dock building? No, I said, no, I want to be a laborer. He's like, all right, we'll take this, do this. And I got in like that. I didn't do no apprenticeship or nothing like that.
Damn. It did work.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked out.
It worked out.
That was a leap.
There was a couple. There was a couple face-to-face moments that I was like, "What am I doing? It's just the right move." Because my wife was like, I remember I was laying there in bed and I called them up, and I said, "Listen, guys, I'm not coming back." I told them, I was like, "Hey, listen, I need an extra week." I was down to the hall, trying to get that straightened out, and it was like, I either have to go back there or I'm done. But I couldn't stay there and get the book at the same time. I had to leave there. I had to like disappear for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I was like, hey, listen, I appreciate everything, but I'm done. I'm not coming back. And I remember she's like looking at me. She's like, I hang up and I got up to make the coffee. And she's like, did you just quit your job? I said, yeah, I did. I'm done. And she's like, we just bought a house 3 weeks ago, right? I'm like, yeah, I know that. And she's like, have you lost your fucking mind? I'm like, no. She's like, we just signed a mortgage for all this.
Yeah,
she's
for all
like,
those papers we signed.
Yeah, and in 2017, 250,000. That was like money. That now it's like you could fucking sell 10 houses a day at 250,000. But no, then it was like I remember being on the phone with my realtor and we were going back and forth with the people we bought the house off. Their realtor, my buddy was there, and I was like, Tom, I'll give him 235 and not another penny, right? And he's like, have you lost your mind? What do you mean 230? He's like, you don't have that kind of money. Now he's like, remember we had that conversation? I'm like, yeah, because I would pay 435 for your house. I'm like, well, but no, it was interesting. It was interesting, but it works out. It all works out.
Sure did.
It worked out.
So.
Yeah, it's
Instagram takeover, Matt Biggins. Yeah,
Biggsy 2386.
Oh yeah.
No, it was. I don't know. It was. I probably wouldn't do it again, but I did it. I don't know. Maybe I had more balls when I was younger.
Yeah, I mean, was your middle daughter just born 2018, or wasn't born, or she was pregnant?
The youngest one.
Oh, okay.
The youngest one was just born.
Okay.
Because my two girls are like almost Irish twins.
Dude, I don't know, man. That's some balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some balls either way.
Yeah, it was all around. Like my middle daughter and my younger daughter are just barely 13 months apart.
Damn.
So. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell. Whatever.
It's out of the way.
Yeah. It's good now. We're good now. We're past all that. But still, it was
cool.
Yeah. So that's what happened.
All right, rock on.
I mean, I don't know. He could have been like, yeah, come on over to the dock builders. Maybe we'd never be having this conversation. But he was like, I can get you in as like a first year apprentice. And I'm like, bro, I got big boy bills. Like we can't do this. Yeah, but hey.
All right. Speaking of kids, my son just got home from Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle? Yeah. How long was he gone?
4 days. But for him, I mean, he's never been away from home ever.
Good.
Yeah, it was his first flight.
Oh, you flew? They flew?
Yeah, they flew. I was like, I got to see the pictures and stuff. I wish I could have been there, but.
Yeah. They're leaving tomorrow. They're actually going, they're going upstate New York for the weekend. They're going camping. She's got family up there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You got the place to yourself?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I'm kicking my feet up watching TV.
That sounds amazing, dude.
Yeah, no, it's everything. It's got the dogs. I got me and I got the other dogs.
Dude.
So it's just gonna be.
Wow.
I got the hazmat refresher Saturday at the hall.
That's cool.
So I'll go over there. I'll do that, and then Sunday I'll probably just end up chilling.
I'll be working Saturday if you want to come out and throw some signs around.
What do you need?
What do
you need? You need a couple guys help you out or what?
Oh yeah. I
don't know how many will be over there. I can get somebody. Send somebody. We're 8 to 4:30, so I don't know what time you're gonna be there till.
I'm gonna get started at like 6. I'm gonna try and get out of there by 1 at latest.
You're just setting your signs.
I gotta break down another job, and then so I got a cop in one town who's gonna meet me there to follow me around. Break it down, throw it on the truck, bring it to the other job, among way other things, and then set it up and take off. And I'll probably leave myself a little bit to do Monday morning. But
you're gonna hit him for 12.
What am I gonna hit him for 12?
Hit him for 12?
Not after this.
No.
No, they fucking keep tabs on that shit. I can't. Every once in a while, there's a one of the owners of one of the companies like tells on me sometimes, and it gets back to like my boss, and then like
Really?
yeah, then it trickles its way down to me. I'm like, what the fuck? Dude?
What is that? What
I
do you
don't
mean
know.
it tells on you?
Yeah, it's usually clips. I don't think they watch like long form. Like we're pretty deep into the podcast at this point. I don't know if they wouldn't hang around this long. Yeah,
They're not paying
Yeah.
somebody to be like, see what
Yeah.
he says.
I'll tell you what. If I go 1 minute over 10 hours, I'll hit them for 12.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But there's 0% chance I'm gonna do 10
I was gonna
hours.
say 10. That's a good one.
There's 0% chance I'm doing 8 hours. I'm gonna hit them for like 6. I'm gonna do like 6.5. Hit them for 8 probably.
Okay, that's not bad. That's acceptable.
Yeah.
On Saturday.
On a
100%.
Saturday, no lunch. It's almost 8.
Why wouldn't you?
Fuck it.
I'm not coming in on a Saturday unless it's 8.
Oh, it's 8.
It's
It's 8 already. It's already on my timesheet. So
I'm not coming in for less than 8.
Yeah.
That's on a Saturday,
Yeah.
and that's if you see me. I'm not a big fan of Saturdays.
Dude, I'm like not.
Overtime
I
in
don't wanna do
general.
it. So if I don't do it, someone else is gonna do it, and they're gonna fuck it up.
Oh yeah.
So I can't. Like I have to do it.
Yeah, these like the company I'm with now, they're more or less 40. Like every once in a while, they get like a wild hair up their ass, and they'll dangle a half an hour in front of you, and I'm like, they're like, well, we can do a half an hour. I'm like, what are you talking about? A half an
get the
hour? I'm like,
fucking
who?
shit up
I'm
your
like,
ass,
who?
right?
I'm like, what? I'm like, it's an hour minimum.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's an hour.
I'll take undertime any day.
And then they're like, well, how about an hour? And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, 8, and that's it.
I posted this question before. Would you rather have an hour overtime or an hour of undertime?
Every day?
Every day. Would you rather leave at 2:30 or leave at 4:30 with an hour overtime a day?
2:30 and you're getting your 8?
Yep.
Yeah, 2:30
Yeah.
and you're getting your
All
8.
day. All fucking day.
I just want to go.
Yeah.
I just want to go.
Unless I'm getting like 10, 12 hours overtime, like it doesn't interest me at all.
Unless you start off, like I know some projects, you'll start off and they change
Yeah.
throughout the job, depending upon the schedule or what's going on. It might turn into some nights or it might turn into some overtime. But like when you start a project and they say, all right, it's going to be 5/8 or 4/10s or what, I generally I base my life around that schedule. When they start getting wonky, like, oh, I understand shit happens, emergencies. It is what it is. But when they're like randomly like, well, let's do a little here, a little, and like, no, I'll work through lunch to get the fuck out of there, so I can get the fuck home, beat the traffic, whatever.
Yeah.
Because I got a life, I got stuff I like to do. I plan my
Way,
day.
yeah.
Or if it's like, hey, let's do 4 10s and an 8. Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, that's great.
Still, we'll do 4 10s and an 8, but let's work through lunch, and we'll still get those. I just want to. I used to be like, hey, let's make all this overtime. Now it's like, fuck you, just pay me.
Yeah.
Just give me my 8. I want to go home. I want to.
I'm happy with either. I don't like. It gets tough though, man. Working on them like 12s and like just one after the other, after the other, after the other. It's tough.
Yeah,
in this heat, it's like it's tough. And then you get a rain day and they leave you home, and it's like, you kidding me, dude?
I have certain times of the year, like if I'm gonna work overtime, let's talk about that from like March to August. But from like September to February, I don't want to hear nothing about any overtime,
Yeah,
especially on Saturdays.
I'm hunting.
Yeah, no, that's you want to do it during the week. We'll compromise. Let's not even talk about Saturdays or Sundays. Like this isn't a thing. We're not doing this. And then you still better expect me to bang out a couple Fridays because depending upon the weather,
shotgun week,
shit's happening.
I won't be there. Yeah.
No, hey guys, listen. No, I'm sick.
Oh, buck.
Yeah, no, it is what it is. You know what it is.
Yeah, I know what it is.
It's a game.
It's a game.
It's a game.
Total game. Yep.
I don't have to tell you.
Nah. We have a segment. It's called Dumb Thing of the Week.
Okay.
And we talk about like the dumbest thing. Typically it's like from the field, but we talk about like everything, like anything dumb that you saw this week. So I ask everyone, I'll ask you, what's the dumbest thing you've seen this week?
Dumbest thing I did this week, or seen this week, or done this week?
Or did, or whatever. You could be the dumb thing of the week.
So this project we're on, right? And this has been an ongoing dumb thing of the week. This wall, they're not using sheeting to hold it back. They're using this freeze technology. It's like they're drilling these pipes, pumping brine, they're freezing it. And they think it's great. It's not. It sucks. It's like it gets cold enough to hold it, but it's not like a rock. It's not like a piece of ice. It melts like slowly, right? It melts. And to counteract that, to fight that, they hang concrete blankets over the side of it because to keep the cold air in. And it's like every day is this fucking battle, and we all bitch about it. We pull the blankets up, we put the blankets down. It sucks. Everybody hates it, but the project engineer thinks it's like the greatest solution. Like it's like the next coming of Jesus Christ is these blankets.
Oh my God.
And it's a battle every day, and it sucks.
Yeah, that is a dumb thing.
Yeah,
that is a really dumb thing.
Fucking horrible.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I hope you're listening to this right now.
Matt, thank you so much, man.
Hey, anytime, guys.
Dude, it was
anytime.
awesome talking to you.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah, you got to come back.
All right.
This is fun.
Anytime.
This is fun.
Anytime.
All right, cool.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys. Support Tuna Blue. Listen, tune in.
All right, brother.
Thanks, brother.
Yep.